Alright, it's August 24th, creeps, and that means it's comic book day. Today's just the local comic shop. I fucking love my local comic shop. I really do. There were quite a few that I wanted that weren't there. But the cool thing is, with your local comic shop, if you talk to them, they can order it in for you. Alright, so check it out. Now, I like the way the cashier packed it. Like, he put the carded ones on the outside of each side, so I don't have to worry about, like, bending and whatnot, which is totally cool. And I like it. So here, let me try to sort these real quick, because I don't want you guys having to go through the whole saga. So what we're going to do here is pretty simple. We are going to do new issues, and then we're going to do back issues. Because the way I do it is when I first walk in, I like to get all the new issues out of the way. And then I like to wrap around to the old issues and kind of take a look through. But people tend to be vulturing over these. So if they vulture over the new ones, old ones can wait. Shall we? This is Carnage. Issue number 5, right? It's got a badass cover. Look at this variant. Now, this is one series where, like, the variant, I'm not nearly as impressed with the variant as I am with the regular covers. The main covers are awesome. And I'm going to be completely honest, I'm really into this whole run of Carnage. He's not attached to Cletus Cassidy at all. He's off doing his own thing. Issue 5 is supposed to be a first appearance of, I guess, a Hellhound sidekick. I don't know if I think the guy's name's Kenny or Kenneth, whatever. I don't know if that guy's going to become, like, something more and become his sidekick, or if the detective is finally going to become a new character. But either way, this whole run of Carnage is going to give us at least 2 new characters. This one on Key Collector Comics says something about, like, the Hellhound partner, which I think is Kenneth. I'm really enjoying this, and I hope it goes on for more than just a couple issues. Miles Morales, right? And issue 41 came out today. I kind of hate that there's a spoiler on the cover, because I haven't read a single issue of this. I have to collect the whole run before I can read it, right? But, like, obviously she is half robot. And that kind of fucking sucks. But apparently this is the first appearance of, I think it said Benny Miles. And he is got his own suit, apparently. I don't know. Once again, haven't read any of it. Can't yet. This was an alternative cover. I grabbed it just because, obviously, it's one of those things where I thought I could eventually use it to try to get more early runs of the series. Because getting anything in the first, like, 10 to 15 is fucking a nightmare right now. But right before the video, I dropped it. And look at that. That's all me. I did that. Either way, I just like the fact that it looks like a classic cover. So, Legacy. This one I did a couple laps before I realized where it was. I don't know. I just wanted this. I don't collect this series at all, but I just really fucking like this cover. Marvel number 26, apparently. Into the Sand. But that's not what it was about for me. This was cover art. This covers tits. Look at him just fade into the sand. I don't know. I just like it. And I grabbed it, and I don't read this series, but I didn't get it for resale. I just got it to slab and put on my wall. Obi-Wan. So I told myself last week, if this was still there this week, I was going to grab it. And there was literally just this one here. Now, lesson to be learned there, I probably should have grabbed it last week because this one has a lot of damage down here. So if I ever want to resell it, I'm going to take a loss. I just kind of like that Predator cover, and I figure, like, if it's rare, maybe I can make my money back. I mean, I paid $5 for it. $5.99, $6 for it. So today I went in, and there was literally only one more issue of Astronaut Down number 3. And I have been hearing really, really good things about this. So since there was only one more of these, I always love back covers. I decided to grab issue 3, and I decided to grab issue 2. And I don't know anything about the story yet, but once I read it, I'll tell you guys about it. And obviously, grabbed issue 3, which is like hefty and has a nice... Oh, sorry, issue 1. My bad. I've been drinking. They had a lot of these left. This thing just looks cool. I don't know if it's going to go anywhere, but once again, I hear really, really good things about it. So I grabbed this. Something that happened today. They didn't have quite a few of issues that I was looking for. So I went ahead and placed an order for Cold, issue number 1, in the issue number 1 variant, an order. And they said they can get it in a couple weeks because I made it before the cutoff date. And Phantasmagoria, I believe it's called, issue number 1. It was supposed to be released the first week of August, and then the second week, and then the third week, and then the fourth week, and then the first week of September, and now they're saying third week of September it will release. So, I guess, that is it for the new ones. Alright, so once I grabbed all the new ones, I went to the back bins. And a little word of advice, you should probably go to the back bins and grab at least like one that you want, or just a random one, because then you can take these nice slick ones, and then you can put your new ones on top of it so you're not getting hand sweat all over the covers. Because I spent about an hour and 15 minutes in my comic store before I leave, so just saying. Anyway, there are 2 places I always go directly when I go to the back bins, and the first one is always Miles Morales, because I'm trying to complete that fucking run. And the early 20s are pretty hard to hit, but today I found a 24. And this is why it's always important to just keep checking. Because this wasn't there last week, which I guess means somebody sold it back to them. Either way, they probably paid them less than $4.50 for it, and I needed it. So, added that to my collection, pretty happy. I actually already have a 36, but I don't have the variant. And if I'm going to collect this run, I want to collect all of it. And that includes the variants. Not to mention, most of the time the variants are fucking really cool. But Legacy 276. I wonder, how is that Legacy 276? Is it Legacy 276 of Spider-Man? Because there's no way Miles Morales has 276 issues. I don't know. So the last, 6 times I've been to the comic book shop, I have passed on this one. But I just needed to add it. I just needed to. And they had, one time they had 4, and they had 3, and today they only had 2. So I was like, you know what? Today is the last day I'm going to have a choice. So I picked the better of the 2. This one had less spine ticks. It has a couple, but not nearly as many. And then, if you watched my last video, I found some Nightbreed. Bam. This was not there the last time I was there, but at $3.50, Daniel with some kind of curly mullet that he actually doesn't have in the movie. Yeah. Had to add that. At $3.50? Yeah, of course. And then the last book that I grabbed today was Clive Barker's Book of the Damned 2. Now I'm going to be looking for Book of the Damned 1. But if you saw my last video, I've been seeing a lot of cool fucking Clive Barker stuff. And I didn't even know he did comic books. So obviously now I'm collecting those. So now I'm going to be looking for issue 1. If you have it, reach out to me. But that was it. This is probably my favorite one. I don't know why. It just has staying power with me. Fucking just gruesome. And with Halloween upon us, hell yeah. We are so close to the spooky season, it is not even funny. I look forward to it, and I can't wait. As always, thank you for tuning in, creeps. And until next time, bam.
In an insane world, it was the saner's choice.
What was that? Look at that. Look how destroyed that is. I didn't even see that the first time around. Oh, man. Look, I didn't notice this earlier, but it's got damage. Very sad. Luckily, they had 16 of these, so I can go back and get another one. Damn. I did not notice that. Look at that. I feel like I did that. But it's hard to tell because when you go in to buy comics, you never know what you're fucking doing. You know what I mean? You get caught up in the moment, people start talking to you, and next thing you know, you're fucking ahead of yourself. The number one reason I have issues with anything is because of technical difficulties with fucking electronics.